How you doing? I'm Kevin O'Hara for alcoholmastery.com. Today I'm going to talk about 5 of the best quit drinking hacks that you're going to find today. This is really, some of the stuff that has helped me to stop drinking alcohol, some of the stuff that I teach over on Habits Unplugged. The first thing is not to focus on the alcohol. Alcohol is one of those things. It's a tool that that does the job. It's if you take the alcohol out of the situation and you put anything else in there, any other drug or any other addiction, you can switch alcohol out for gambling or watching porn, or there's a lot of other things that will fill that gap for you and give you that instant gratification. But it's not really the fault of the alcohol. It's the thinking and the behavior that's at fault. So it's not you that's at fault. It's basically your how you think about things and how you address things in life. How you want to solve problems, how you want to relax, how you want to do any of these things. If you still think on that same level, then you're going to have problems. The second thing to think about is that the time goes quickly. That people go, it's how long does it take to stop drinking alcohol? I can tell you that quitting drinking alcohol is over in seconds once you make that decision and once you commit to the whole process. You say to yourself, I'm not going to drink alcohol again. That part of it, quitting drinking alcohol, is over. It doesn't take long for you to get over that, to get over the withdrawals, to get over the addiction, if you like, or the habit and the mindsets and the thinking about it. That takes a bit longer. That's not something that you get over in a short space of time. But I think looking at 30 to 60 days, and you're over 80% of what you're going to come across. You're over 80% of the cravings. You're over 80% of the thoughts. You're over 80% of that thinking day by day by day, and using alcohol in that sense. So long term, then it does take a bit longer to get over that other 20%, but I don't think that 20% really matters, because it's stuff that comes up every so often. You're getting past your day-to-day stuff in, like I say, 30 to 60 days, and the rest of it then is about changing who you are and what you do and how you live your life, so that you never want to go back to alcohol. That's the big trick about this. So the days and the weeks, everything like this is all going to go by pretty quickly. 30 days is going to go by like that. Can't believe Christmas is just around the corner now, but it's over 6 weeks since Christmas as I'm recording this, and in a blink of an eye it's going to be the summer, and then it's going to be Christmas again, and the time just goes. So you don't want to be looking back and allowing yourself to be ruled by these really small, petty, day-by-day feelings and this, discomfort that you're going to go through, because it's not much. And that's the third thing I want to talk about, is that it is only discomfort. What you're going through, what you're going to be feeling inside of yourself, it's not going to kill you. It's just uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable to sit there and think, why is he allowed to have a drink and I'm not? It's uncomfortable to see other people drinking. It's uncomfortable to hear people talking about your favourite drink or what used to be your favourite drink, and you're no longer able to do that. But it's only uncomfortable. There is no benefit to drinking alcohol. So all the discomfort is up here in your mind. There is a certain amount of physical discomfort. But like I say, for the majority of people who stop drinking alcohol, the majority, not talking about the few people who risk death by quitting drinking alcohol, and those people know who they are. These are the people that get up every day and they drink alcohol, and they need, they can't stop for any length of time, and they're having some severe withdrawal symptoms, and they need to get medical attention, right? So that's a different level of what we're talking about. If you're in that category, you've got to go and get medical attention first, and then you've got to come back and think about things from the mindset. But it's a skill worth developing. get into like discomfort, because discomfort is going to be something that, if you want to make any changes in your life, you're going to feel uncomfortable at certain times. So it's just a part and parcel of changing, of habit changing. You know, you need to go through the discomfort in order to get to the other side. You need to expand your discomfort zone before you can, before your discomfort zone becomes your comfort zone, if you know what I mean. So number 4 is understand your reason why. Now, I'm not talking about your motivation here, right? Motivation is something that you get every day. You know, it's something that you can do, right? I'm going to motivate myself now to get up and get out and do some running, or get out and go to the gym, or I'm going to motivate myself now to lose a couple of pounds this week. That's motivation. I'm talking about a reason why. This is something that you feel inside, at your core. This is something that hits you emotionally. And for me, the reason why I started out with this was because I wanted to be a better dad. I felt really badly about the way I was, in terms of me being a role model, you know, and I'm old-fashioned that way. I think that a father should be the son's best teacher. I think a parent should be their children's best teacher, regardless of whether it's father and son, father-daughter, mother-son, mother-daughter, exactly. So, and I knew I was letting myself down, let my son down, and I really wanted to change that, and that has changed over time to me being the best possible version of myself. Okay, and that then for me it's the thing that keeps me going over the long run. This is the thing that keeps me pounding away at trying to improve myself day by day by day. You know, and this comes down to sort of an existential thing. You know, I know that, you know, we all know that our life is finite, right? You know, there's going to come a day when we're not going to be here anymore. So it's up to you to make the best of it, you know, to make the most of what you're doing, and to make sure that what you're leaving behind you, the legacy of who you are and what people remember you for, especially people who are looking up to you, that they will remember you as being someone strong and resilient, and be happy to have known you and to have learned a lot from you in your time, and, you know, to live a good life yourself. It's important as well. And the 5th thing is transition. And this is the thing that most organizations who are telling you to stop drinking alcohol, they leave out, that there is a beginning to this process of transition where you have to leave behind a part of your past, part of who you are, and you can leave that behind. And you go through this process of transition where you're gradually dismantling that person, and you're starting the building process of going into the next phase, which is transformation. And this transition period is important. It's like crossing a bridge from one place to another. You need to cross that bridge, and I think, like the old, I can't remember who it was now, but they burnt the bridges after them where they landed on the shore, so they made sure that they weren't able to go back. And it's a good idea to do that, or to try and do that. And I think everyone has to go through a transition period. You are becoming somebody else. You are becoming the person who doesn't drink alcohol anymore. If you try to live the same life, if you try to be the same person who was a drinker, who you were as a drinker, you're going to fail misery, because what you're going to be, you're always going to be pining for the thing that was a central part of who you were, and that's gone now. So, like I say, go back to the first one. If you focus on that part of your lifestyle, if you try and be that person, you will always focus on, well, if I can't drink alcohol, I want something else to put in there. I want to plug that hole with something else, with another drug or with another behavior which is giving me that instant gratification but not giving me much in the long term. I'm going to end it here now because it's time to go to church, apparently. So listen, if you want my help in any way to stop drinking alcohol, we've got a book on the website, 10 Steps to Stop Drinking Alcohol. You can click on the link down below this video and you can download it straight away. There's a lot of good information in there just to help you to get a kickstart. If you want my help long term, if you want to know about this, a preparation program, the transition phase and the transformation phase that we go through, you might take our 7-day trial to the Mastermind Coaching Program. There's also a link down below for that. So take care of yourself. I'm going to carry on with my walk now, and I will speak to you again soon. All right, onwards and upwards. Keep the alcohol out of your mouth. Bye now.